Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome, and to my old and returning subscribers, you guys have been amazing. So in today's video, I'll be talking about hair grams. You must have been hearing, oh, this is so gram, this hair has so gram. So we want to talk about what hair grams is all about, the best hair gram that you can use to make a full wig or a sew-in, and all you need to know about a hair gram. So I hope you find this video helpful and informative. Let's get right into the video. So what is hair gram? It simply means the weight of a hair or the weight of a wig. That's just what it simply means. How weighty, how full, how voluminous a wig or any or hair is. That is the meaning of hair gram. So okay, before I even start talking about the different types of grams, the one thing with hair gram is that hair gram also means, or also should I say, equates to a bundle, a hair bundle. But the thing is that a bundle of hair might not necessarily be, might not necessarily mean it also equates to a particular gram of hair. I don't know if I'm making sense with this my explanation. Yes, let me use for example a 50-gram hair does not mean that a bundle of hair does not mean maybe is truly a 100-gram or a 50-gram or a 400-gram. No, is until you measure it, you measure the bundle of that hair, that is when you will be able to know if truly it has a particular, or it equates to that, the bundle equates to that gram. Maybe if it equates to 100-gram or equates. So these days some companies might just say 100-gram. It might not necessarily be 100. When you measure it, you might be seeing another number or in the weight. So that's it for that. I hope you get my explanation on that. So now let's talk about the different hair grams. Let's start from 50. 50 used to be very common and easy to find. Then also we have 80 as well, and 50 you cannot use 50 to do anything because it's not that full, so we definitely cannot make a full wig. Then we also have 80, we also have 90, which these ones are not really popular. Then we have 100. Yes, 100, like a typical or a standard gram of hair currently starts from 100. Yes, and 100 too, you cannot use 100-gram to do a full wig or a full sewing. Maybe at worst you can use it to make a ponytail. Then also we have 150-gram, which also is not popular, and it's just like mostly found in wigs, which you cannot even still use it to make a full wig. Then we also have 200-gram. Yes, 200-gram is very popular right now, which also equates to like 2 bundles. And let me also say this as well, most packet hairs also belongs to 200-gram category. Yes, which I've also explained to a lot of people. So most packet hairs, you get most packet, like a standard packet hair, you get it between 200 to 250, but most is 200. Yes, most is 200. Then those ones that are a bit extremely full, you get 250. But a standard or a normal packet hair, human hair especially, is a 200-gram bundles of hair, which you can also use to make a wig as well, which I will also explain in the next part of this video. Then also we have 300-gram. Yes, so I'm talking about like the popular grams that we have, standard grams of hair that you can get right now in the market, or companies are using. Let me put that word. So we have 300-gram, which is also very popular. We give you a full wig, full sewing, or whatever you want to use it to do. So then the last on the list we have 400. Yes, 400, like this one is the highest and extremely full. For now, this is the standard, like the highest we have for now that you can get is 400. And 400-gram, it depends, which I will also explain in the next part of this video as well. But I'm just trying to tell you the different types of hair grams that we have. So these are the hair grams that, like, let me just say the popular ones. So now let's move over to the best gram to make a full wig, and this determines the texture. Yes, it determines the texture of the hair, determines the texture, and also your choice as an individual, because there are some people that will tell you they like full hair, there are some people that they will tell you they like not so full hair in between. Some will even tell you that they like scanty hair. So let me start with straight. Yes, the best gram for straight hair, for a straight hair to make a full wig, that's between you from that's 200 gram is a standard gram to make a full wig, but it depends on the length. So from 12 inches up to 14 inches, 200 gram is perfectly okay. Even as a frontal, even when you want to use it for a closure wig or a frontal wig as well, 200 gram is okay. That's between 8 inches, sorry, between 8 inches to 12 to 14 inches for a straight hair. 200 gram is perfect. Then for 300 gram, from 16 inches up to 16 inches, that's starting from 16 inches up to 26, or should I, yes, 26 inches is still perfectly okay for a full wig. That's for 300 gram. That's, I'm talking about straight. Then also from 28 inches up to 40 inches, you need at least 400 gram to make a full wig, because you know one thing is that the longer the length, the slimmer or the thinner the hair will be. So I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say on that, but it all depends on your choice, and it depends on your purse, because you know the fuller or the more the gram, the more the money. So everything just boils down to your pocket. So now let me move over to coily hairs. Coily hairs, should I categorize or should I put them in this category? I will do it informal, because coily hair, they differ. So let me put it this way, let me categorize it this way. The coily hair I will first of all talk about is between pixie coil, kinky coils, jerry coil. They are almost the same texture, they have the same texture. So let me put it this way, because they are still more bulky and all. So for these three coily hairs, from that's 8 inches up to 12 inches, 200 gram is still okay. 250, but you know, most, to be honest, these days you hardly get that extra 50 gram unless you are buying it as a factory wig or already made wig. That is when you can get that. But I don't want to focus on factory wig. I'm just talking about, you know, handmade wig. That is what I'll be focusing on. So for that, you get that between from 8 inches up to 12 inches. 200 gram is perfect for a coily hair. That's for pixie, kinky coils, and also jerry coil, because they're almost the same. And you know, when you brush them, they get fuller. Yes, they get fuller, and as they are getting older, they'll be getting fuller. The coils will be getting more bulky and more voluminous. So 200 gram is still perfect for that length, which I'm talking from 8 inches up to 12 inches. Then from 14 inches, then 300 gram for 14 inches, from 14 inches up to 20 inches. That's the, I think that's the highest length you can get for pixie, kinky, and jerry coil mostly. Yes, you get 300 gram will be perfect. Like I said, you know, the longer the length, the thinner it will be. So 300 gram is perfect for the length, those above length that I have mentioned. That's, I'm talking about the kinky, coily, and also jerry coil category. Then for deep wave, yes, deep wave and loose dip, you know, those ones are not, this texture is not as bulky as pixie, and it's not as bulky as pixie coil and also kinky coils or jerry coil, because you know, it's kind of a bit loose, so you need a fuller gram for it. But still, for deep wave, between 12 inches up to 8 inches, between 8 inches, which you hardly get though, but between 8 inches to 12 inches, 200 gram is still okay. And 14 inches as well, let me add 14 inches, 200 gram is still fair, is still okay, because that is most packet hairs, you get them in 200 gram, like I said. So that's it, for that will be the perfect length. Then from 16 inches, to up to 40 inches. No, we hardly get it. Let me just say 30 inches. 300, no, from 16 inches to from 16 inches to 20, from 16 inches to 24 inches. 300 gram is perfect for a deep wave. Yes, at least for a standard length. Then from 26 inches to up to 30 inches, that is if you want it very voluminous as full, 400 gram. 400 gram will be very perfect, except maybe you are going for front. Even with frontal, 400 gram is perfect for this length. That's between 26 to 30 inches. You need 400 gram, or even sometimes let me just add 24 inches as well. But it just boils down to your pocket, because like I said, the higher the money the more the length, the more the money. So that's the length that you can, at least if you really want to get a full hair, for that's a full wig, we are talking about 400 gram for that. Then also let me move over to bouncy coils. Bouncy coils, 200 gram too as well, because although you know bouncy coil, the fuller the finer. That's one thing with bouncy coil. So between 8 inches to 12 inches, 200 gram is still fair, is still okay, but it depends. That's for a double drawn, is still okay, but for a normal single drawn, it's still okay as well. Not bad, not bad. Then from 14 inches up to 18 inches, 300 gram too is still fair, is still okay. 14 inches up to 22 inches, 300 gram is still very fair and perfect for a bouncy coil, because I don't know, that is me personally. I feel that if a bouncy coil is too full, it becomes too bulky and too voluminous, too heavy. So I think a standard bouncy coil, full bouncy coil that would be very perfect is 300 gram. That's the best length I feel. From those lengths, that's from 14 to up to 20 inches. That's the best length that at least that is perfect for a bouncy coil. Anything 400 gram, you don't overdo. Although it just depends on the individual and depends on your money. You can, good luck to you on that, but at least 300 gram is still perfect between the lengths that I have mentioned. Then also let me have this as well. Another thing too that depends or determines the volume of it. On the another thing too you have at the back of your mind, study your face, because in as much as everybody wants full hair, everybody wants voluminous hair, it's not everybody that it looks good on. It looks good on. So if you are on the slim side, I think the best gram for you will just be like 200 gram. Yes, if you are on the slim side, because if your hair is too full, it's too bulky, it will not be too nice. Or at most, maybe that's if you are going for a longer length, because you know once you do this hair, once you wet them, they get slimmer, they get slimmer though. So but for a slim person, just go for 200 gram. Yes, will be the best for you, except it still boils down to your choice anyway. So then I feel that those people that are on the big side, you know, that are on the thick side, will still like 300 gram to 400 gram will be perfect for them. That's, I'm talking about for coily hair and maybe bouncy coil. So that's it for this video. I hope you find this video helpful as well, and if there's any question to maybe I did not remember to talk about and you want to ask, you want to know, feel free to ask me in the comment section. I'll be glad to answer you to the best of my knowledge. Then also, if you want to make your contribution, feel free to also make your contribution as well. Your contributions are always welcome. Like I always say, I don't know it all in this channel. So but before you click off from this video, if you have watched this point and you haven't subscribed, click the subscribe button to join the family. Click on the notification bell to get notified anytime I post a new video. Share this video so someone might find it helpful and informative. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up as well. Thank you for watching. See you in my next one. Bye for now.